Let's talk about LeBron James making headlines earlier this week when our Dave McMenamin asked him whether he'd like the Lakers to trade for Anthony Davis, and LeBron answered, that would be amazing. Like, duh, that would be incredible. And those headlines that were created meant, of course, that the Pelicans had to answer questions about whether they were going to trade Anthony Davis. And now, according to Adrian Wojnarowski, that has upset some small market GMs. Here is what one Eastern Conference general manager told Woj, quote, it's New Orleans' problem today and a problem with a different player tomorrow for the rest of us. It's open season on small markets and our players. So the question is this tampering? Well, here's what the NBA said, quote, each case is assessed on its own facts. In general, absent evidence of team coordination or other aggravating factors, it is not tampering when a player makes a comment about his interest in playing with another team's player. And this isn't a new attitude for the NBA in terms of how they see enforcing this. The league took no issue with Draymond Green calling and texting Kevin Durant all through the 2015-16 season, including notoriously from the parking lot of the arena after the Game 7 of the NBA Finals, even though they were trying to get him to leave Oklahoma City. They took no issue with Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum campaigning for the Knicks to trade Melo to Portland, including on Instagram. They took no issue with James Harden recruiting Chris Paul to Houston when he was a member of the Clippers. So, Brian, since that's how they've come down on all these situations in the past, what do you make of the GMs who are telling Woj, hey, this isn't fair and something needs to be done about it?
Sorry. That's the way of the world right now. You know, tampering pretty much is rampant in the NBA. In fact, calling it tampering implies that there's something deemed wrong. It's really not even deemed wrong anymore. The NBA does not want it to stop. Tampering, as you mentioned, has built super teams. It built the Miami Heat. It built the Golden State Warriors. It had a factor in building the Rockets, had a factor in putting these Lakers together. I know the Lakers did get slapped on the wrist recently for tampering, and under certain circumstances, the NBA would still do that, but the NBA loves this. The NBA loves the intrigue in their league right now. And not only that, let's just be honest. Even if they did decide to police it, they can't enforce it. What, are they going to tap phones?
Right.
They're going to say, no, you can't text your friend and I say I want to play with you. So, in all honesty, I understand their frustration. I am from the Midwest. I grew up in small markets. I live in a small market. I feel for it. They have tried to legislate it out. It's not going away. This is a reality in the NBA.
I'm from a big market. It's called Los Angeles. So I don't care, you gyms. I don't feel sorry for you guys whatsoever.
But you coached in small markets?
Yeah, but I'm in the big market now. I don't care what y'all think. It don't matter. I coached in the big market too. So you know what? I hope it keeps going. LeBron was asked a question. He answered it. So what are you going to say? Why are you going to get mad at that? Somebody said, would you love to play with Anthony Davis? And he's going to say, well, I can't answer that question because that might be termed as tampering. No, he's going to say, yes, I would love to play with Anthony Davis. So you know what? They still do get, GMs and presidents of basketball operations and owners if they say something like that. But players, it's a free world. Players can say all they want. LeBron, keep talking about AD. Maybe he'll be here soon.
80% of the free agents got their deals done on July 1st.
Well, so this is totally separate from LeBron James or Anthony Davis or anything with this particular situation. I have railed on this show before. I think all of these tampering rules are insane. First of all, it says that the player has no agency. Does Paul George not know the Los Angeles Lakers exist while he's playing for the Pacers and that they're leaving a salary slot open for him? The implication in finding the Lakers in that scenario was, oh, you let Paul George know that this situation was out there. Paul George has eyes and he can read a newspaper. I also, again, as you say, Brian, look, the number of deals that get done or agreed to at 12:01 a.m. on the first day of free agency would just imply that there's gambling going on in this establishment. So maybe let's just chill on all the tampering fines in general. But yes, certainly for the players in this situation.
It's people howling at clouds, I'm sorry to say.
But what, old man, you get the Simpson thing, right? Yeah, there you go.